Hi, and welcome to the first weekly opinions, where I pick something that's either been a story lately in the news or something that I feel passionate about, and we talk about opinions. For this first one, it's just going to be me because I'm kind of trying to figure out YouTube. It's going to be a nice, gentle kind of e-news type story. We're not going to delve into anything severely political, anything like that, because I just want you guys to get to know me, I want you guys to get a feel for me, and when I'm a bit more confident with this whole thing, we'll have guests and we're going to talk about some more serious issues. But today we are talking about, should we report on celebrity relationships? So let me get the tea and let's begin. I think my big thing with celebrity relationships and reporting on them is that it seems a little bit invasive. Personally, I don't want all the details about my relationship being talked about all the time, particularly not on a massive media forum like E! News or Her or The Sun, the Metro, anything. I don't want it on anything. And although they have agreed to be in the public eye, I think that to a certain extent we should only be talking about what they choose to share with us rather than things that the press have gone and found and then put out there. Just this week there have been rumours reported about Vanessa Hudgens and Kyle Kuzma RC. I have no idea who that is, I just saw it. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. I mean, don't get me started with the whole Rihanna stuff and Drake. I feel like he just needs to move on. Everyone feels bad to him, but he just needs to move on. She said no, fam. She said no. Jessie J and Channing Tatum are getting back together. The list goes on and on and on. And whilst I feel like it is something, celebrity culture, it's something we all get involved in, it's something we all really enjoy, it's something we all really enjoy being commentators on and spectators on, they deserve a degree of privacy. Like, if I was just talking to someone and getting to know them and just on the first few dates, I wouldn't want rumours about, oh, she's broken up with this person, now she's with this person. I wouldn't want everyone knowing about that. I recently introduced my boyfriend to my parents, and I feel like as a celebrity, introducing your boyfriend to the media is like introducing him to your parents, only your parents are really mean and gonna make tabloid headlines about it. So it's quite a nerve-wracking thing, and I think also, in addition to us only sharing what they choose to share with us, we could be a little bit more respectful of that and not be so hasty to comment on oh, I don't like this person, I don't like who they've chosen to be with, I think it's a bad choice kind of deal. I think we should all be a little bit less judgmental. So why are we so invested in celebrity relationships? Are we not satisfied with our own dating drama? I know. Her, the magazine, suggests that this is a result of parasocial relationships in which one party emotionally invests in a persona, and the persona is often not aware of their existence. But the emotions they experience are often very similar to real-life relationships. So it's basically like having a one-sided friendship with your favourite celebrity. It's like having this friendship just in your head, and so you're so invested in what they're doing and everything that's going on in their life, and you kind of can't get out of it. It could also be to do with projection, seeing something of ourselves in our favourite celebrities and thus getting involved in and invested in their lives. Suddenly my irrational love of Jenna Marbles makes sense. How she behaves with her dog, that's just me and my dog. However, just because we're attached to them, does it give us the right to pry into their private matters? Perhaps the reason some celebrities wait so long to appear with their significant other, Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn for example, is because they don't want the eyes of the world on their new relationship. Also, I have this whole thing with celebrity relationships where if they have a relationship really quickly after the other, one after the other, people are like, oh, there was some overlap. And sometimes things are just close together, and I think that it's unfair to speculate on a relationship that you're not part of. But then this all begs the question, are we all hypocrites? The fact that I'm sitting here talking about it and I know so much about it clearly shows that I read these articles. I mean, I know that tomorrow morning I will probably look to see if the E! News on Snapchat has uploaded. It's just like a natural curiosity. And does us, our behaviour as consumers, even really matter? Or would the media still go to the extents they do in reporting anyway? Do we have an effect on what the media reports? And that is a whole bigger question. I personally think we do. You know, with most industries, it's consumer demand. The reason I don't eat meat is because consumer demand. You know, if you take consumers out of it, factory farming will be less because we need less meat, you know? If you take people's need to find out about celebrity relationships away, maybe they'll stop reporting on them. But regardless, there's always going to be some sort of curiosity about what these famous people are doing. But I do think that just because they've chosen to be sort of in the public eye doesn't mean we have a right to know everything about their lives. I think that's not fair. My personal conclusion is that we should be more respectful of celebrity relationships and become involved in them only to the extent in which they want to share that with us. So Sophia and Tyler on YouTube released a wedding vlog. You know, I think that's perfectly okay for everyone to go and watch that and comment about that and have discussions about that, potentially with the creators, because they've allowed us to see that content. They want us to see that content. They want us to be a part of that. They express that in the vlog. But when it's a magazine has come out with photos of like someone who's just clearly trying to have a nice time and it's taken without their awareness and they're making all these rumours and all this stuff, that's when I think it breaches a gap, and we should be reporting on the content that they want us to see and that they're happy for us to see, rather than private content that should be just for them. Perhaps an extension of helping stop this would be to put pressure on tabloids not to invade celebrity privacy, like comment on them and make videos like this and things like that. So yeah, whilst the sort of media that's kind of invasive and kind of crude and horrible towards celebrities and their relationships is quite hard to avoid, just try not to reblog it. Don't make a big fuss about it. I've had a couple things recently where I've initially gone, oh, that's really funny, I'm gonna talk about this and I'm gonna tell my friends about this, and then I've thought about it a bit more and I'm like, that's actually really invasive and really mean to that person, and I think we should do your second thoughts first. Like take a 5-minute think break is what I kind of feel like with media, and particularly with invasive media. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week's Weekly Opinions, which I should be publishing every Friday, depending on my class schedule and things like that, because obviously I'm still a student, if you can't tell from my surroundings. I will be posting also every Sunday with Self-Care Sunday. Hopefully I'll get the first one out this week, but that is dependent on whether I get time to film while I'm at home for the weekend. So anyway, if you're interested in more in sort of slightly darker content and creepy things, I'm also one half of Ghoul Girls Radio. I'll pop the link here somewhere, and I hope you check that out as well. We go live every Wednesday from our studio talking about all kinds of creepy things. Now I've done this completely shameless plug for my own content. I'll see you guys around. Hope you enjoyed the video. Weekly Opinions here every Friday.